Right. How's everyone doing tonight? Good, I hope. Good, I hope. All right. There we go. Did I mess up my camera? Am I? I'm not quite in the center, am I? There we go. That's better. I should be the center of attention. That's right. Hopefully nobody's watching yet. Hopefully nobody's watching. All right, let's get into this. What should we do? What should we do? We're just gonna work on some things that we leverage in stream. That should be dandy, right? That should be dandy. Wherever dandy is. For one, so we have like Twitch alerts. We have Twitch alerts, but what we really need to work on is Twitch chat, which really we need to rename it to not Twitch chat. We need to have it like null chat because we got to start integrating YouTube. We have a lot of awesome people joining on YouTube nowadays, and we need to include them. We need to include them. So yeah, we're not going to do YouTube stuff just yet. That's a little bit above my pay grade right now. It's a little bit. We actually architected this really well for it because like we have this Twitch listener service. So actually the YouTube one doesn't. It's not like integrated into this. It's literally just another listener service. It's like the person who designed this in the first place knew what he was doing and had designed stuff before. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh. Hopefully Dirk's not on here. He was talking about my arrogance. Okay. Yeah, we need to change this from Twitch alerts to it needs to like go to null alerts or something. Like, man, for how well I engineered this to be ready to add new things to it, did not. The naming was bad. The naming was just off, completely off. Completely off, but that's okay. How is the audio coming through? I want to know. I think hopefully the audio is good. I think I've broken this microphone. I've used it for 5 years. Can't complain, but it's an expensive microphone. But I think I've broken it. I think I need to get a new microphone. So if you guys have a recommendation for a good replacement, I could just get the same one. One of the things that I have been noticing is it's supposed to have an internal shock mount that I don't think is working anymore because like when I hit my desk, which it is mounted to way over there. See, my hand just touching the desk makes noise through it. I don't know if you guys can hear it if it's loud enough, but it does. And if I tap on the desk, it's really bad. So, also moving it, watch this. I don't know. Give static. I try it shouldn't be too bad because I do try to filter it in OBS. There is a noise reduction, but it has started to have some static in it. But I think I'm dealing with the static. So I think you guys are fine on that part. Yeah, I just have a little noise suppression, but anyways. I forgot. So we were starting to use let's go ahead and open that back up. We were starting to use Anathema. I don't know if its branch has been updated. I know that there was some bug fixes. I think this was supposed to scroll with adding more. Let's see. What are we using? A viewport. He should add like right and left to this as well. Oh, he does. Okay. I wanted to go up and down, so that's good. No, this feature is currently broken. I think it's fixed on the development branch. But let's see. Does he have just a dev branch? Yeah, you know what? I might just try that. This might be a disaster. Top of the morning to you too. Even though it's night for me, but good morning to you. I hope your morning's fantastic. I hope your week so far is going well. Is it Wednesday for you then? Let's see. This is probably a bad idea. This is probably not great. We'll try it though. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Well, it still worked the same way. It still worked the same way. So, either I'm using it wrong, or the dev branch doesn't have it fixed, like I was told. Or the dev branch... Oh, you know what? This has like the exact same edits. I guess there was some. I wonder if it's in this feature branch. I'm not going to. Oh, it's this one. Compile and resolve. I really shouldn't. We'll leave it be. We'll let them merge it back into dev or main. We'll just stay on the dev branch for right now. Actually, we might go back to main. We might go back to main. My gosh. All right. I'm glad you're having a good week so far. Is the audio okay? I think I've broken this microphone. So a couple months ago, it's a dynamic microphone. You can't actually put 48 volts to it, what they call phantom power. And I accidentally plugged it into a port that had phantom power being supplied to it. And I think I have it working okay. I think I need to get a new microphone though. So I'm looking around. I could just get another one of these. I liked it. It's worked well for me. But you know, it's a time I can branch out as well. So what we really want to do is get Twitch and YouTube chats in here. Right now it's just Twitch chat. Sorry, YouTube. What we probably need to actually do with this is do it more like we did over here. Do it more like we've done over here, where there's actually... So this is like a Twitch event listener. And what we need to do is like do a Twitch chat listener that raises the chat messages and puts them into the system. So then we can also do a YouTube chat message, like a event system, and plug it into that as well. So this here, what's called Twitch chat right now, will probably become just the UI part and just listen to the new messages. Right now, while we're just experimenting, we're just listening to Twitch chat. All right. So let's look through this. So this is the variable name. I got it. All right, quick question for all of you NeoVim experts out there. 6 will swap between the last two buffers. O will go back wherever you were previously. What goes forward through the buffers? What goes... I don't know. I can go back, but now I can't go forward. Oh, I can only go forward one by going to the last one. Are those things I'm gonna have to No, actually, I don't. I was gonna say, are these things I have to? I don't, because they're all old. I already reset those. That's why this doesn't actually connect, because I already reset them, because I already leaked them. Perfect. So I need to actually change them. All right. And it still does not follow. I'm pretty sure it's viewport, and I'm pretty sure this feature is currently... I don't know if he's talking about clamp specifically. Let's try changing the direction. Maybe I just need some setting in here. So it's like this. I think it's just like that, right? Oh, I have to do like direction. Okay. I could have just copied and pasted. Why I didn't. Oh. Well, that one. All right, let's see if that rocks it. Okay. Not exactly. So it was the right direction. Let's see. Forwards, we have which axis. We want to go up and down for our chat messages. I think it must be broken. So that's okay. We'll just move on. I was hoping that switching to the dev branch would actually fix it. So now what we can do, though, is now that we have this state, instead of doing this dumb thing, we can actually just do like a list of strings, right? And let's see. Oh, not what I wanted. No, I added too many. Let's see. What do you not like? Ew. How do you make a initialize a list of strings with just one? You need an iterator. Can you do this is the start of chat to iter? Wait, that wouldn't make like every character, right? Let's see. I think that's wrong. Let's see. I just need to look that up. Rust. Is there a... This is list. Is there a different call that doesn't take an iter? Into iter? We could probably just pass a vec. So we could just do like vec, something like this. That might work. That seems to work. Sweet. Or not. Oh, we still have this. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Why not? This is the start of chat times. Uptime. You know what? We need to fix that. Let's see. Actually, this is probably the perfect place to do this is the start of chat. This is the start of chat. And then here we can get rid of this. Actually, we can get rid of all of this, right? That was too much. I needed the I. Beautiful. And then we'll, you know what, we'll do this. Beautiful. Do we want a border? I feel like the answer is no. Does this work if the tabbing is off? I don't know. Putting you to test. It looks like it. Okay, that's better. It looks like it does, but we'll fix it anyway. We'll have to also get like... Sorry, I just slipped right into the microphone. There was a little bit of like marshmallow goo that I had to... was right at the top. Made me slurp extra. All right. Well, this looks as good as we can get. We can actually tie Twitch chat into. Let's do that. And then there's not much more we can do until we get a fix to the scrolling. Until this will let us scroll off. I've been told a fix is in the works though, so we don't have long to wait. Probably. Okay, so what we need to do is tie this on event. Actually, we don't even need that. What we do need is okay, first let's not call this a dumb name. We'll need to update that in index as well. Let's see. Done. Okay, so what we'll do is just a quick impl my view. Sure, that's not as interesting as... I don't know why it wants this impl. I think this is just void. We need a mutable reference to self. Cool. We don't want to do this. This seems unnecessary. Yeah, I think we can just do like what? Self. There we go. Because it's a unnamed tuple. Okay, yeah. Sorry. That was... Then we're not returning anything. Okay, this is much better. I don't know what the AI gave us. It didn't even save time because I went through cleaning it. This is my problem with AIs at this point. Even the best one. This is the best one. It literally, we didn't save one thing that it wrote. Not one. All right. So then we can... why is this upset? Oh, this doesn't counter anymore. This is chats. Now we have this. Now what we need... Are we going to have to arc this thing? Because here we want to basically call that function. So this need to be behind an arc. And my second question is, will the runtime be okay with an arc? Ooh, actually, we're going to get sneaky here. It's the state that needs to be in an arc. So can we do this? No. I'm in. Okay, so we can do this, and then the view needs to take an arc of my state. Done. And then all this still works. This might be a problem. The trait bound arc my state. Right. Okay. So, this might be an issue. Let me think about this. because this is now an arc of it. Oh, but it was just looking for the state, so that should... But then we're going to get into borrowing, aren't we? This is a reference. Ooh. I knew this was going to bite me. And I would arc this. One, that gets gross and messy. And two, I don't think it would like that because this is an Anathema thing, right? Yeah. I don't think it would like to be arced. So then how can we do this? If this isn't going to work... Or is there a way to make this work? Because, like, AsRef is going to make it a reference, which is not what we want. No, it's not what we want, right? It would be a reference to type... Oh, we do... It is what we want. It is. Is it? Now I'm confused. I'm confused. What are you... No. What are you complaining about? Let's see. Wait. The arc is the state here, but the template here. Yeah, this is gross. What does the template care? Does it care if it's a view? Let's see. It has to impl view and send. Oh boy. I think I've outdone myself here. Okay, so I see. So this requires send, which arc does not. Okay. Maybe we might be able to get this to work. We might be able to get this to work. I don't know what it's talking about the ref cell of the node ID. I think that is a... Um, I think this is talking maybe. I did not copy. I don't understand this error message. I think we can just solve it with a mutex. But the weird thing is I don't have this ref cell in my struct. Right? Oh, you know what? I don't know what's in. Oh, okay. I don't know what's in list. Let's just try doing this with a mutex. We'll continue going down this path, and we'll see how bad it gets. It's probably gonna get pretty bad. Let's see. I believe it's here. Cool. Wait, where's my error? I thought it was down here. Ah, there we go. And then we need to make this have a an arc of a mutex, right? And then here, you know, this is fine. This is how it should be. Okay, and now we have to. So this is the problem, though, because if we have a mutex, we can't lock and return the reference. Because then we wouldn't be unlocking. We have returned. Unless if we can copy it. Does this ask for a reference every single time? Can we give it a clone? Let's go ahead and try. Like that's what we're going to do. And then I'm gonna have to ask Toggle how the idiomatic way of doing this, not the idiot way of doing this. All right, let's do it like yep, that's dumb. And then we're gonna have to lock and do the things. It's not called lock, is it? It's called it's called oh, come on. Why is my IntelliSense not working? I want to say it's read, right? I think let's just try reloading it. Oh, we're not using a read-write lock. We're using a mutex. Okay. I haven't used a mutex for a while, so I don't know what its function is called. It could be lock. Here we go. Okay, so for the NullDB, we've been using read-write locks instead of just a mutex. Can we just do into? Does that lock it? This is a mutex. Okay, I need to. Russ. Mutex guard. Let's see. Just deref. Okay, I can do that. Okay. Icky? Yes. Yes, it is. Not great. But we're doing it. I feel like I'm missing something. This should not be. We shouldn't need to clone, right? I don't know of a different way right now off the top of my head. It might strike me. We want mutable though, right? So this is like get mute. Yeah, get mute. And then we just need to do state. All right. And then push back for the mutable reference of mute. 0 dot. There we go. No, this is my state, which is state has chats. Yeah. My bad. So then we can just do the same thing here. Expected struct. Oh, okay, yep. Oh. I changed all of these things without changing that first. No, I changed it up here. So it should have known. I guess it just didn't. It didn't realize it. What's up, Scott? How are you doing? I am not doing so great myself right now. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Temporary value drop. Oh, I haven't used Rust's mutex. We're using a mutex, and I've only used the read write lock, so I'm sucking a little bit at it. Their example worked way easier than mine. Has your wife gotten her keyboard fixed yet? I guess if you mailed it, it probably has only just gotten there. So, although the repair person is really close to my house. Well, let me restate that. You said it was in Indiana. I am really close to the border of Indiana, but it's a very tall state, so I'm at the bottom. So I don't know that was factually true because it could be up near Chicago, and then it's like 5 hours away. Ooh, you got 2 teeth extracted. I had all 4 of my wisdom teeth removed, just like 2 or 3 years ago. As a 30-year-old adult, I think I can say I understand your pain. I think that actually I can tell you exactly when I got them taken out. When was the Tesla, not the boring flame thrower made? 2017. 2017. So I guess it was a little bit ago. I only know this because I found out that while highly medicated, I made really stupid purchasing agreements. My wife and I have agreed that I am not allowed on the internet while highly medicated. This was not the dumbest thing I bought during that time either. Just this was not the dumbest thing that I bought either. I bought a refrigerator. We have a refrigerator. We don't need a new refrigerator. It's like was maybe a year old at this point. I think it was on sale. I'm not allowed to have internet while highly medicated. It's not great. So very expensive surgery. Insurance covered it, but it was very expensive surgery. Yep. So next time, if I'm ever go under for some reason, my wife's taking my phone, at least turning the data off. It was bored by. I don't remember doing it honestly. I was pretty out of it. So I'm unwrapping, getting the guard. I have the guard. This is not quite working as I had hoped. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Okay, so obviously all of this is wrong. Now, they, in their infinite ability to do this, just call lock and then unwrap. But then I can't borrow state as mutable. Oh, let's see. Maybe I can. Can I just do this and make it mutable? I might just be an idiot. I sometimes surprise myself with how much extra work that I put myself into. I surprise myself. I cause myself so much extra work. Do I even need this now? I'm starting to think no. I think I still do. What I might need to do is just do this all in one line. I am not cloning the right thing. Let's see. What do I have at each of these steps? This is okay. So here, this is a reference to my state. Do we want to do something like this? Actually, it's more here. Something like that. Ew. List doesn't have clone? Ew. Okay. Don't do that. Just debug. So I can't do that plan. I wish I had looked at that earlier, to be honest. So I can't do this plan because I can't clone that, and that's what this requires. And I can't just return this thing because... Okay. But I am big braining it here. We can do this. What do we do with state in this list? We build this list. How do we build this list? Let's see. We build this list like this with a vector, right? Okay. We're hackers. We are hackers. So what we're going to actually do What we're actually going to do is stop using my state in here, and we're just going to use we're going to use a straight vec of string. We're going to just use a straight vec of string. Okay, that's going to make a lot of stuff be upset. Now, my view has this. It doesn't have a thing called chats. It's just a vec of strings. Okay. What is it? We can just actually delete this. We don't have, okay, so it's not pushed back because we're not on the list anymore. This is just a vec. It does have append. That's right, because I was trying to do append on my list, on list, and append it didn't exist. It got me all confused. All right, let's see. Arguments this are incorrect. Let's see. Expected. I don't want append. I don't want append. That's not what I want. Because I'm not putting I just want to. Why do I always get confused whether it's put, append, pushback? I can never remember which one's which on which one. Let's see, push. Okay. We'll just go with push. That seems right. I don't care. I just want to put it on the end of it. just slap it on there. All right. So let's see. We got to delete this clone. That's fine. When Togglebit sees this, he is going to flip. All right. This is pretty terrible. This is pretty terrible. We'll have to come up with a better way. On the bright side, today was kind of warm. I think today got up to 47, 50 degrees. My goodness. Today was nice. Oh, dang it. This thing won't live. No, it won't. I don't think this will work, right? It will imply that... What will imply lifetimes for this? We'll assume that it lives as long as the state does. I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't do lifetimes nearly as much. I need to do like a lifetime day where we just do lifetime scenarios over and over and over and over again. I believe that would be good for me. All right, so then we only construct state when it's called for. Right, the data is owned by the current function. This is the problem. This isn't going to work either. What have I done wrong here? I missed something. Excuse me. I missed something here. I want to use anathema across threads, and there has to be a simple way of doing it. Do you guys like seeing me in my contemplative state? I need help. I'm gonna have to put. I feel like this is a me issue. This is a skill issue. I'm skill issuing right now. We can delete this. I'm skill issuing really hard right now on how to talk to anathema from multiple threads. Let me step it through to you guys. I'm gonna rubber duck really quickly here with you. All right, so anathema wants this state object that renders the state, and that's what's used in index here, and it has this chat variable, which is a list, and it can iterate through all the things in the list. Cool. So our state is down here with chats like we have right here, and that's how they bind together. Okay, that's not a problem. Now, in this my view, you have to have a state. So there's there's this impl view for my view. And in that impl view for my view, you have to have this thing that passes a stateful object back. So my idea was initially to make this state a arc mutex. Now that doesn't work because you have to return the interface state back from here. Then my idea was to lock, clone it, and return the actual object, but that also doesn't work because of lifetimes. If you return it from here, it's an implied lifetime of self. So it doesn't outlive whatever this object is, which owns it. The problem is you have something that just dies. The only way to keep it around longer is to give it self ownership or put it in a mutex itself, something like an arc, or a smart pointer. But we have to return this. We have to return this interface to state. I'm going to sleep on this one. Rubber ducking with you guys did not help. You guys were not a very good rubber duck. I need to think on this one. I think that I have to be doing something dumb. Right? We're going to think on this overnight. We'll come back to it Thursday. We're going to go to something a little easier, specifically writing a database, because that's easier than this right now. This shouldn't be that hard. I get stuck. My brain doesn't like switching. Sorry. We'll switch. I don't know how to... I've never been in this where I have to fulfill a contract. So this is actually an impl. And I have to fulfill this impl, but that also limits me on how I have to do it. That's interesting. Okay. So here... What we're up against now is we have Raft, and Raft is working, and we have a database that is also working. And the thing that we have to actually do is now make it so that the database can support Raft, which means that we have to actually start writing to a well-known file format on the we're going to keep plain text, but I think we're going to just do JSON. It's the easiest plain text for a database. There are if you just look up database file formats, That's not what I was hoping for. That is not what I was looking for. Specifically, something like Mongo uses BSON, which is a binary JSON, better than JSON. But we're using JSON. We can explain why later. But what was I? I was hoping for. Let's see. What is it called? What is it called? Parquet. That's what it is. This is kind of what I was hoping our search would. But there are like data file formats for different types of databases. This one is specifically a column-oriented file format. What I need to do is I need to actually do the research and bring up a lot of the main file formats that are out there. BSON with Mongo is one. Parquet is another. I'm trying to think of. There's actually the Cassandra one is actually a really cool one. Let's see if we can't find it really quickly. Let's see, Cassandra file format. Well, this is not what I wanted. This is also not what I want. You know what? I'm saying file format, and that was bad on me. That is bad on me. Oh man, I had it in memory, and then I flushed memory. Shoot. Well, it's all gone. It's not file format. Schema. That's what we wanted. File schema. No, this is not what I wanted either. I think it's a me problem. I'm not writing the right words. Let's see. We have the data file. We have the compression info, digest, the Bloom filter. The index. Ooh, interesting. So we're going to use JSON. Let me just put it that way. There's actually many different types of schema used. And we're just going to use JSON. And it's important for a couple of reasons. And obviously, my poor little mind is not working very well at 11 p.m. on this topic. But this can be kind of important. But the idea here is that you're actually storing more data than just what you see here. Or databases store a lot of data, like the metadata and stuff that you were seeing in the ScalaDB. Let's see. Let's go to code null DB. So when you see our file for our database, we don't actually have one here, unfortunately. Isn't this supposed to have taste data in it? I thought it was. I guess it doesn't. I guess it doesn't. Well, there we go. What a bother. Let's see. Let's actually just start one here then. Let's call it all right. So what it might look like is something like this. Let's see. And right now, when we write a tombstone, we actually write it as the value of the thing. But that's not actually a very good way of writing a tombstone for a value. What you can do is have something. If you've ever used Kubernetes, this is going to be really, really familiar. You can have something like a metadata. And, this can be, several things, but some of this, we should change the name of this to JSON. I feel like this is quit abort. Yeah, there we go. I think it already made it. Yeah, but we're gonna do another one. JSON. Maybe this will give us a little better tab support. Maybe not. It's giving us better highlighting though. This is just making stuff up, but this is actually pretty good. This is kind of what I was wanting to talk about. And then you can do something like value and have whatever the value is here. I don't know what this object is actually. I mean, like this is there's actually generally a decent amount of information, but like, you could have a version. Especially this would make it easier to change. But another thing that you can have in here would be format. So like if you wanted to support, different formats of the value, you could do that here. But you could also have tombstone here. So you could have a tombstone. So this is now not actually part of the value. It's actually just a tomb, like a record of deletion. But it's in the metadata now. Instead of right now, we have this special value like this. We have this right here. It's super dumb, super janky, but it also works. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. But it also works. It does what it does, and it does it well. So you don't need this anymore because it's now actually in the metadata. The other thing that you can do, and this gets more interesting with consensus, is you can keep I don't know what I would call this. I was going to call it a index, but we don't want to call it the index. But basically the generation of the value. We're not going to worry about this, but you can have the generation here. And this will become important, but not right now. So what this helps us do is also keep in this. I don't know if we'd keep it in the metadata. I don't know why it decided to do two spaces, two tabs in for these. That's better. All right. So the other thing that we can do right off the bat is basically just maybe just this. Because we need to keep the index of the last call. We need to know what the current index of the database is. It's one of the mechanisms Raft uses. And we also need to have a key. There we go. Okay. This looks fine. This looks good as a base. Actually, we'll take generation out. We'll do the metadata has a version and a tombstone and the Raft index. Yeah, this looks good. Let's that was the wrong key combination. I meant Alt-C, not Control-C. Okay, so let's put this in a new folder, new directory called file. All right. I think we'll pass it in. All right. Let's see. I don't remember what the metadata. Of course, it was metadata. Version and Tombstone. We're just going to go with this being an i16. Seems it can be a U. Probably U8 is fine. And it's actually really important to be as small as possible in these because this is data you're packing with every record. So you should actually think about how large of a thing that you need. Okay, so let's see. We need a version and a tombstone. Tombstone, Bill. Cuckoo. And then let's see. That looks good. And then we need key and value. That's it. Key and value. No, new. I don't know if this is the right thing to do there. I don't know. The other thing that we're going to have to start doing, though, which is going to be a huge rewrite, is currently our index and everything is based off of line number. And that's going to have to change to byte offset of the record. Because, yeah, everything's going to have to change to byte offset because it's no longer a single line, it's multiple lines. And it's just the byte. This should actually make us more efficient. It's just going to be quite a bit of work. It's no longer line by line, it's record by record, which is offset by offset. Oh well. It's not too bad. And then we're not going to call this node. That's not going to be the. It is a record. Yeah. Record's not okay. So we need to add this to main mod file. Beautiful. All right, we got some never used. That's fine. That's fine. Do we have cargo? Oh, wait. We do not. Let's see. Nope, that's not what we wanted. We wanted Surdy Jason. And we want Surdy. Done. Cool. Awesome. And now we should be able... debug is okay, but that's not what I wanted. Clone is okay. But it's not what I wanted. No. I want serializable and deserializable. There we go. We'll just slap that here and almost there. There. And here. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Okay. Cool. It is camel case. Metadata is one word. Oh. It should. Sorry, I thought it was asking for snake case. I screwed up. I was wrong. I was wrong. Okay. Nice. Okay, cool. We got this now. Now we can start using this to write records to the log. And the only thing we have to now be careful of is we don't go line by line. So in our... let's see. Did I put Surdy in there twice? I didn't think I saw it. Let's see. I did. 100% I did. Okay. You have to do the feature derive anyways, so that one isn't going to work. I don't know what the newest version of Surdy is. But I do believe we could do database, cargo update. Cool. All right. Let's see. So this is where we can't just swap it out because this is EVNAR index. EVNAR index is based off of line number, right? this usize. So this is the string, this is the key, and this is the line number. What this needs to change into is byte offset, which I think is going to be a lot of work. Not a tonight thing, for sure. Not a tonight thing. So maybe we just call it now. I think that's what we do. Because, yeah, really the next thing for this is I mean, writing those as the file, like actually writing that is not difficult. And it's going to look like this. What's going to be difficult is that we'll screw every piece of reading that we have. Another thing that we might do to save space is something like where the key is here so that we don't have all this wasted space. That's where a binary format is so much better. So the reason people don't write database records like this is it's terribly inefficient. Look at all the wasted space, all of these spaces and all of the quotes and all of the everything. This is like super inefficient. So people don't save in plain text. No self-respecting one, but we will, because then it's easy to see your data. You can look at the file and read it. It's like super helpful for learning and whatnot, but no self-respecting database would actually save in a data format like this. It just wouldn't happen. Just wouldn't happen. But we're going to call it a night. I had fun. Thanks for joining me. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.